For all the details on what happened to me regarding my injury, we're pushing 100 hours plus video now. YouTube channel, My Medical Nightmare. Alright, update on the neurology department of Grandview Medical Center, located at 3686 Grandview Parkway, Suite 720, Birmingham, Alabama, 35243. It's located just off Highway 280 near the intersection with 459. My own visit as a patient with Grandview Neurological physician Dr. Kyle Hudgens, MD, in 2019 was an absolute disaster. A $300 cash visit. I received absolutely zero results in this examination. Referred by AFC Urgent Care American Family Care. So enough said. I'll go into the details on what happened with my visit later on in the video. Recording this October 19th, 2025. There are rumors now that there's been a major house cleaning of this neurological department, and according to a check of Grandview Medical Center's website, they've lost 4 neurological doctors just recently. The exact reason for their departure, apparently not easy to find an answer to. You look around the internet, one thing that was obvious in recent years, patient and customer reviews report declining levels of customer service. And at the same time, there is mass evidence of raising presumptions of entitlement and privileges being sought out and exercised within the neurological suite. I tried to warn people about what was going on in videos dating back to 2021. As you can hear in some of my recorded telephone exchanges with the staff of Grandview Medical Center and the neurological division, I got into arguments with the office staff who apparently no longer give patients and customers a first and last name, but use nicknames, pseudonyms, fake names. If I was a neurologist in this department, I would be ashamed of myself for this highly unethical and unprofessional practice. I'll start with Dr. Kyle Hudgens, who examined a very serious head trauma-based injury I almost died from in 2019. Hudgens' picture and profile disappeared from the Grandview Neurology website sometime in 2024. As of October 25, there are some reviews out there that mention Hudgens had in fact retired. However, a new address listing a practice is given 790 Montclair Road, Suite 210, Birmingham, Alabama, 35213. Interestingly, also at the 790 Montclair Road address, you'll also find the name of another retired Grandview Neurological doctor, and that's Rodney Swilly, MD. Some info on this new practice also lists former Grandview neurologist Dr. James Strong as a member. However, as of this date, his profile and picture is still live on the Grandview Neurology website. So to those interested, you can get a cursory impression of the circumstances of the mass exodus at Grandview Neurology by skimming over the numerous patient reviews. I'll read this one. It looks like the start of October 2025, and it reads, "I used to see Dr. Rodney Swilly in this practice, and he was wonderful, but has now retired. After having a change in my symptoms a few years after seeing Swilly, I got an appointment in the same practice with Dr. B. During my first appointment, she was not very interested in listening to my story, acted as though she was not willing to try to investigate at all. Paraphrasing, he recommended to Dr. B to do a brain MRA to look at the cranial nerves, but she refused to order the test. I had to get my primary care doctor to order it, and sure enough, the source of my symptoms was discovered along with a small aneurysm. I refused to go back to see Dr. B as she was rude uninterested in hearing about my history of symptoms, totally uncaring about her patients. Find another neurologist even if you have to wait a while. Yeah, I had the same experience with Kyle Hudgens. In my case, the guy opened up the exam and engaged in way too much small talk. I was there with a very serious injury, close to dying when I had to visit with him. When I changed the conversation to the reason for my visit, he acted offended, provided absolutely zero services for my money.
Grandview operator, may I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to reach the office of CEO Daniel McKinney.
One moment. Thank you for calling Grandview Administration.
I was a patient for Grandview Neurology, Dr. Kyle Hudgens, MD. I called their office yesterday, September 26, 2023, to discuss billing and service issues that arose during my visit. I had a broken skull injury I was dying from. I showed the doctor, printed out X-ray, CT, MRI showing the injury clearly. Dr. Hudgens, looking at the same images, told me no injury appeared there. He provided no useful service in my visit, $265 cash. I would like to inform the CEO that Grandview Neurology staff now use pseudonyms, nicknames, and false names when dealing with the public. I was hung up on when requesting a first and last name from the staff I talked to. She identified herself as Ronnie. At the same time, the representative for the MD make $140 an hour after going to school for 10 years. They request access to patients' PHI personal health data. They seek to remain anonymous. In my case, this practice is now being abused because it's being used to conceal negligence and liability. Also, a HIPAA issue is involved, withholding medical records. When I talk to someone about $1 million health issue, I'm going to have a first and last name for my records keeping before I talk to that person. That's professional. Your customers and patients who pay you money will not accept this corrupt practice, and it will one day soon be done away with, mandated by law. So you heard it here first. Still trying to talk to someone at Grandview about my bill, and you can reach me at that phone number. Look forward to talking to you, sir.
Thank you for calling Grandview Medical Group Neurology.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Ronnie.
This is her.
Yes, ma'am. I called yesterday regarding my bill and a visit with Kyle Hudgens.
One second. What's your date of birth?
Okay, do you have a last name?
I'm not giving you my last name, sir.
Okay, so
I'll give you my initial.
Okay, Grandview doesn't give the first and last names of people that deal with the public?
I can give you my first name and my last initial, sir, but I did not give out my last name.
No, ma'am, you'll give me your first and last name, or I can't talk to you.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I will not be able to talk to you then. Thank you, and you have a good day.